masturbation is considered a taboo in India because since day one, what we are being taught is that the word sex is a bad thing and you are not allowed to talk about it unless and until you're filling a form that asks your sex, whether male or female. उसके अलावा अगर तुमने कहीं इस शब्द को मुंह खोल के बोलने की हिम्मत करी, यू आर डेड. सो यही चीज़ बड़े होते होते एक तो हमारी सोसाइटी ऐसी है कि वो बूढ़े लोग जो होते हैं अपना तो सब कुछ कर लेते हैं. अपने तो 11-12 बच्चे करे थे उन्होंने अपने ज़माने में, जैसे हवा से हो गए हों वो. They just make a big hype out of it, and on the other hand, by they are masturbating, not having sex. ठीक है, it's like exploring yourself यार. मतलब it's like मुझे कहाँ गुदगुदी होती है, कहाँ where my skin is soft to touch, or where do I look. It's like it's your body and you're just exploring it. I know I just gave some really stupid examples, but it's your body and you're doing it, and it's not a sin. Like seriously, are you Christian or what? Huh? Jesus Christ is gonna punish you and blah blah blah. Like what? You're just joking off, chill. And it's not at all bad for health. It's proven it's not bad for health. Instead, it's really good if you see it. Like reduces your anxiety and gives you pleasure, and it's a good thing to do. You're exploring your body, you're knowing yourself now. Before committing to someone else, before letting someone else do the thing for you, you're knowing yourself. I don't think there's anything bad for it. And no, it's not bad for health, please, it's not. And whoever posted it saying that, I don't think any Indian would dare to talk about it. What was that for? To gain attention? No, the Indian youth is growing, and we are coming out and talking about new stuff, and which is a really good thing. So yeah, India is changing in this thing, I guess.
Okay, yes, masturbation is considered a taboo in India. It is not a sin and it's not bad for health, firstly. And basically, who are we to judge whether it's a sin or not if somebody else considers that, keeping in mind. Um, and yeah, this is true. Since it's a taboo, most Indians wouldn't like to talk about it or wouldn't dare to talk about it because they think it's a very private matter, just like sex is. So they do not like to talk about it in the open. Like if they're talking about, if there's an issue regarding that, they would like to rather comment on it rather than talk about it or debate on it. Because they think it's a sensitive issue, private issue, or whatever it is, or they're invading somebody else's privacy by talking about it. I don't know what, but there are few people who talk about it. So yes, there is in pressuring themselves or doing it for their own sake, because it's up to them. It's their choice whether they want to do it or not, and it is healthy for a person. As far as masturbation is there, we have recently seen how Indians actually react to it. When there was a scene in Vidya the Wedding where Swara Bhaskar had been doing a scene, and there was quite a lot of trolling and hated comments that were following up after the scene was shown in the movie. So I think that is how basically you can actually imagine what the condition is about when it comes to these topics by the Indians. And yeah, that is what I think about masturbation. I think it's personal choice, and I think it's good for health. If people are doing it, it's not a private issue because everyone does it, whether they say it or not, whether they are talking about it or not. I think you should be more open towards it because it's nothing shameful. It is something that everybody knows but doesn't want to speak about it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
See, Indians are the biggest hypocrite that you will ever witness. They are so proud of their invention of Kama Sutra, the 100 sex positions, but they will never talk about sex in open. So, masturbation is like the beyond imagination of taboo for them. So, and your question say, is it sinful or something? No, it's not sinful. It is very natural. And the second say, is it bad for health? Well, I have no idea about its health consequences. I am not a medical student, so I cannot comment on that. So it's just, I don't know. It's not accepted or like talked openly in the society.
And as a ritually unclean, the reason or the main thing why it is considered as taboo in India is just because people don't have proper knowledge and proper education about it. And if you ask me about if it is a sin or not, since I'm not a spiritual person, I cannot tell exactly it is considered a sin or not, but what I think is that it is considered a sin. I'm not sure about it. If it is bad for health, well, first of all, I would say that I'm not a doctor, so don't take my advice. Just what I feel like, I'm giving my opinions. um, I think that anything that you do in excess, it will definitely affect your health. Like if you have to eat sugar or chocolates, like if you're eating on a normal basis, like once in a week or twice in a week, that's not an issue. But if you're eating daily, then definitely it will going to affect some or the other time, not now, but ahead in your life it will definitely affect. Similarly, if you masturbate daily, you never know the consequences right now, but maybe it will affect your health in the near future. So if you are practicing it once a week, twice a week, it's not a big problem.
I really think that masturbation is not only considered a taboo in India but also in many Asian countries. First of all, the very first reason being that, yes, it relates to sex and we really cannot talk about sex at all. Second, being that we really lack, do not have a good knowledge of sex education. We really lack sex education. People do realize that it is a part of being it is a need and a part of being a human being. I think, yes. Talk of masturbation as a sin or good bad for health. I don't think. Yes, masturbation does come with some of its good benefits, but yes, excess of everything is really bad, and thus I think masturbation is not a sin and it's not should not be considered taboo.